Jumping back on this reactionarianism thing, it's good to start with the media. The media is the core of a lot of problems. Yeah, the fake news, the mainstream media. No, not like that. People who think that are being taken for a ride. No, there is a lot to criticize. Like, you'd be stupid to not think that the media is problematic. It always has been. But it's important to understand how to properly criticize the media, because the media is one of the most important apparatuses to our environment, right? You cannot get news from TikTok and Twitter effectively. It is inherently going to be flawed because they do not have the robust system set up in our media to ensure that information is getting out properly and effectively. That being said, media is not holding up their end of the bargain right now. And I'm talking about news, like actual legacy news, magazines, online papers, real life papers, news stations, all that stuff is not holding up its end in the bargain. And as we know from history, most of the time when things go wrong, especially in the fascist sense, it is because the media stands by and lets it happen in pursuit of either profit or in pursuit of balanced coverage. But what is happening is that media is monetizing your outrage. And what ends up happening is that we end up with two interpretations of the same thing. Now you can say, well, why can't people just, go out and research and find? Well, if you come up with a certain level of bias or bigotry within your heart, within your soul, you're not going to be inclined to go and research certain things. It's really hard for you to break away from internal bias. And that's where person-to-person communication comes in, right? We need to be able to overcome the barriers that media is coming up with. This is something that I clocked way back in the beginning. When Trump first started getting steam, when he first got elected, people were like, how can people believe this? How can people, yeah. It's like, well, that's a good question. How can they believe it? There's something to understanding exactly how people hear things and how that contributes to their understanding of the world. Let's use an example from the present, right? Trump is blowing up Venezuelan boats, all right? If you are a person that believes in, why just write war machine mentality of global policing, then you can easily say, like, look, they have information that we don't. We should just trust them. They're doing good stuff to keep us safe. If you are a person that believes that there's a lot of secrets in the government, we shouldn't trust them, you can start asking questions about due process. You can start asking questions about whether or not this is actually effectively stopping the problem. You can ask questions about whether there's a problem in the first place, right? Now, this is two totally different interpretations with only two permutations of a kind of person. Everybody's little chemical brains are coming up with different processes to justify different things. So that's what I'm getting at. These conversations are the bait. They're the dangling meat in front of our faces. Everything that's happening is worth discussing, but you're not going to win the conversation if your thing is immigration bad. No, immigration good. Like, how are you ever going to solve that conversation if both of you have a core opposite belief? Figure out where your common ground is and then work from there. As always, take care out there.